Hello, Green Thumbs. Welcome back to Hobbies and More. If you are new here, I'm Sudeshna, and today I'm going to explore one of the most exciting aspects of gardening, propagating plants from cuttings. This method allows you to create new plants from existing ones, expanding your garden without spending extra money. Let's dive in. Plants propagation is an effective way to multiply your favorite plants. Today, I'll focus on one of the simplest and most popular methods, propagating from cuttings. This technique can be used for many types of plants, including herbs, houseplants, and even some vegetables. There are several types of cutting you can take from plants, including stem cutting, leaf cutting, root cutting. Each type has its own best practices and work for different kinds of plant. Let's start with stem cutting. Stem cuttings are the most common type of cutting used for propagation. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to take a root stem cutting. First, choose a healthy parent plant. Look for a non-flowering stem. A flowering stem can be more challenging to root. Use a clean, sharp pair of pruning shears. Make a cut just below a leaf node. Aim for cutting that is 4 to 6 inches long. Remove the leaves from the lower half of the cutting. This helps prevent the leaves from rotting in the water or in soil. Now you can dip the curtain of the stem into root cutting hormone powder. This step is optional but can increase your chances of successful rooting. Otherwise, what I normally did, I normally keep all plants inside a water. Once first roots appears, then I put it in the soil. Then plant the cutting in a pot filled with moist potting mix. Form the soil around the cutting to ensure it stands upright. Most important thing, you have to cover this pot with a plastic bag, or you can keep all the cuttings together to have a humid environment. This helps the cutting retain moisture while it roots. Next, let's talk about leaf cutting. This method works well for plants like succulents and begonias and also for crotons. Take a healthy leaf from the plants. For succulents, allow the leaf to dry for a day or two until the curtains from a callus. For succulents, place the leaf top of a moist potting mix. For other plants, insert curtain in the leaf into the soil. Keep the soil lightly moist but not waterlogged. Place the pot in a bright indirect light location. And the last one is root cutting. These are less common but effective for plants like radish, phlox, something like that. Ginger. Plants root cuttings are less common. This is normally for the tubers like lotus or ginger, those type of plants. Just take a root cutting and cover it lightly with soil. Put the soil lightly and keep it consistently moist. Place the pot in a bright indirect light location. Regardless of type of cutting, proper care is essential to ensure successful propagation. I'm giving some tips here. First thing is that maintain moisture. Keep the soil or medium consistently moist but not waterlogged. Overwatering can lead to root rot. Regarding light, place your cutting in a bright location where indirect light can be received. Too much direct sunlight can stress the cutting. Number 3 is humidity. Maintain high humidity around your cuttings by using plastic bags or domes. This helps prevent dehydration. You can always keep all plants together to make a microclimate. And the final point is patience. Rooting can take a few weeks or a couple of months depending on the plants. Be patient and avoid disturbing the cuttings. Final thing is that how do you know if your cuttings have rooted successfully? Here are some signs to look for. Number 1 is new growth. New leaves or stems emerging from the cutting are a good sign the roots have developed. Number 2 is resistance to tugging. Gently tug on the cutting. If you feel resistance, it means roots have formed and are anchoring the cutting in the soil. Now, once your cutting have rooted, it's time to transplant them into a larger pot or your garden. Fill a new pot with fresh potting mix. Make a hole in the center of the cutting. Carefully remove the rooted cutting from the original pot and place it in the new pot. Form the soil around the cutting and water lightly. Now about aftercare. Continue to care for the transplanted cutting as you would or any new plant. keep the soil moist and provide indirect light until it's established. Propagating plants from cutting is a rewarding and cost-effective way to expand your garden. With a little patience and care, you will have a new plants in no time. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Hobbies and More for more gardening tips and tricks. Hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your own propagation success or questions. Happy gardening. Bye.